Hi, I'm Will, and this is my Agrus Kos Wojek Veteran deck. First we have Agrus Kos, of course, the General. He is insane. He is a 5-drop that pumps everything when it attacks, and in this deck our goal is to attack multiple times. So, he's good. The boring stuff, the lands. Well, first we have the Japanese basic lands that I just pumped this deck full of, up until the plains. There we go. And the plains are all English, and that's boring. Let's move on to non-basics, shall we? There we go. First we have Daru Encampment. This deck has a pretty big soldier token theme in it, so this gives us a big boon. Spinerock Knoll. One with EDH, everyone's getting damaged, so it's often going to be on. And, anyway, it's just a good land. Shinka the Bloodsoaked Keep, no reason not to play it. It can be just replaced with basic mountain, it doesn't enter the battlefield tapped. Rupture Spire, it's mana fixing, and we really need that badly. Vivid Crag, same deal. Evolving Wild, again. Boros Garrison, mana fixing. Bounce lands are always good, because they make sure that you have land in hand. Darksteel Ingot, good mana rock. Whoop. Armillary Sphere, this will get you all the land you need, and it will do you a lot of good. Coldsteel Heart, more mana fixing. Now we're on to the multiple combat steps. This is a big thing in this deck, because the more times you get to attack with Agrus, the more times his ability stacks. So, we have Waves of Aggression. It's a reusable multiple combat steps that you can just discard to use. Relentless Assault, it's a one-use, but it's a lot cheaper. Breath of Fury, throw it on a token. You can basically sack the token after it deals damage to have an additional combat step. Godo Bandit Warlord, he's pretty crazy. He gives you an additional combat step and equipment. An additional combat step isn't very useful, but still. Savage Beating, this card is ridiculous because you'll one-hit people very, very out of the blue. It's crazy. Hellkite Charger. This card is reusable. You could throw, say, Sword of Feast and Famine on it, and keep swinging in until you win. Fury of the Horde. Should always be pitched 2 red cards, but sometimes you have to pay the cost. It's good. Aggravated Assault. This is probably my favorite of these, because it's basically just reusable with no drawback, and it's really nice. World at War, it's 2 uses, it's pretty nice. Crescendo of War, this is a recent card from the precons. This card is ridiculous because we're getting most out of it. And gigantic swarms of 21 attacking creatures is really nice. It's each upkeep, not just yours. Ajani Goldmane gives everything vigilance and +1/+1. It's nice. Windbrisk Raptor, lifelink is nice. Hero of Oxide Range, utility creatures basically can't block anymore, and it's Battlecry, and we love Battlecry. Kuldotha Ringleader, Battlecry, gets better each attack phase. Victory's Herald, lifelink and flying, it's nice. Sword of the Parons, gives a boost to all of our tokens when it's equipped to attacks. Patron of the Aki, it is Agrus Kos for even white tokens. It's really, really good. Patron of the Kitsune, it's a good bit of life gain, no reason not to play it. True Conviction, this card is jank in most formats, but here this is just ridiculous. Double strike and lifelink to all of our tokens. Furnace of Wrath, it's basically double strike to everything on the board, so it's kind of scary, but you get most out of it. Glory of Warfare, big universal pump. Solar Tide. So now we're into the Wraths. Solar Tide. This will usually be used 3 or greater to kill everything but your tokens. It's really nice. Desolation Giant. It's a Wrath that leaves you behind with a 3/3 Giant. It's advantage. Bright Flame. It is a Wrath with a gigantic amount of life gain. Well, it's not really a Wrath, but it's good math removal. And if you're really in a clutch position, you can actually just blow up your own tokens to gain a lot of life. Shatterstorm, mass artifact removal, it's nice. Purify, mass artifact, and enchantment removal. Catapult Master, tap minor soldier, lower theme. Tap a bunch of soldiers, exile something, it's nice spot removal. More spot removal. Basically, in exiling Vindicate, it's hard not to like him. Swords to Plowshares. Just awesome removal. Hoard-Smelter Dragon gets bigger and it blows up multiple artifacts, it's nice. Oblivion Ring kills almost everything. Vow of Lightning, it's good. The Vow Cycle's good. It's from the recent set. Chancellor of the Forge. Lot of tokens and sometimes one free token. Rakamar, tokens. Nomad's Assembly, tokens based on how many tokens you have. Keychain Commander, tokens. Stormfront Rider. Bounces things back to your hands so you can replay them, like, say, token generators, and gets tokens. Here, Battle Sphere, tokens. Not quite useful tokens because they don't have colors. Elspeth, tokens. Rally the Horde, it's a bit swingy, but tokens. Conqueror's Pledge, more tokens! Elemental Mastery, this forms an infinite combo with Breath of Fury, and it's really a lot of tokens. Next we have Goblin Trenches, makes a lot of tokens, uses up those late game land drops. They're basically 3/3 tokens. Mobilization, it makes Godo a lot better because everything basically can attack, and it makes tokens. Argentum Armor, good equipment, every time you attack, you blow something up. It's nice, Vindicate. Sword of Feast and Famine, forms infinite combo with 1 or 2 other things. It's just really good. Darksteel Plate, protecting our general. Lightning Greaves, more general protection. And just awesomeness. Steel Hellkite, every time it attacks I can blow quite a few things up. Siddhar Jabrari, bleh. He disables a blocker, it's nice. Neon Crusader, he's just an awesome attacker that gets a lot out of pumps. This isn't Japanese, but this is Rakdos Pit Dragon. It can gain double strike, and basically any double strike is good in this deck, and it can pump itself. Skargan Firebird, Bloodthirst, we're always going to be dealing damage, so that's always good, and it's recurable. Lord of Shadow Skull Pass, again in Japanese, but when you get him to his max level, basically he blows up the opponent's field. Even more if he attacks again. Boros Swiftblade, double strike, and he gets a red power boost. Gale Powder Mage, blink something whenever it attacks, it's really nice. Graceful Antelope, deals with problem lands actually pretty well. Can screw over your opponent's land base if you're really that cutthroat, and it creates evasion for itself. Enlightened Tutor, solid. Steel Shaper's Gift, we have quite a few equipment in here, might as well play it. Slate of Ancestry, this card is really good in token form decks. I don't actually see it played much, but it's really good. It's basically the only card advantage we need if we can draw it. well, Wild Ricochet, copy a spell, and get to retarget it. It's a lot of value for 4. And finally, Insurrection. This basically is just I win. If it doesn't win you the game, you're not playing at the right point. This has been CMDR Decks. Please rate, favorite, and subscribe.